Let's see. I never know what to talk about on these. Hang on. Let's see. This is a problem. See, I never know what to say. Even in the collabs today, I feel like I was a bit too quiet. I didn't really say anything. Partly because I wasn't streaming my perspective, so I sort of wanted to leave the main talking to everyone who was actually streaming it, so they could entertain their own audiences. I didn't want to like interfere or anything like that. But I don't know. Maybe that's not the right way to think about it. I kind of wanted to maybe add more to the conversation and give something for the people streaming to play off, but I don't really know what to say either. It's hard for me to even talk normally to people usually, let alone say anything very interesting. I'm sorry. I need to work on that. Especially if I'm gonna be a liver in にじさんじ. I don't know how I feel about talking about this. I've always been pretty nervous and like socially anxious, I guess, for a long time. So I'm not very good at talking to people, and communication is not really my strong point. But I've sort of been content with that lately. I don't mind just being quiet, even when I'm out in social situations. I tend to just sort of be there and not add much to the conversation a lot of the time, and just sort of enjoy what other people are talking about. But and I'm fine with that, and I don't feel uncomfortable about that. It's fine. I just enjoy being there. But if I'm gonna be alive, or if I'm gonna be streaming, then I really should try to sort of add to the conversation and try to be more of a entertainer. I need to work on that. And there are times where I'm sort of more outspoken. I can get more into what's the word, like into the zone and be more of a showman and sort of put on a show. And I do that with my friends sometimes. Or I don't know, how do I put this? I don't know, just like even things like doing the voice impressions and stuff. I sort of do that sometimes, just to people I don't even know, and I don't feel that uncomfortable about doing that. Even on stream, since I've debuted at Nijisanji, I don't feel like that nervous about doing that. So I'm just hoping that I could sort of what's the word, channel that sort of performer's energy into more of my regular talking and interactions, I guess. And it's hard. I don't want to force it as well, otherwise it just comes off as too what's the word? Well, forced, basically. I don't want to force it, but also I need to be able to sort of switch on, like showtime. It's showtime. I need to be able to switch on, and I haven't really done that since I debuted. Actually, come to think of it, I've been too nervous to sort of really let loose completely and get into the zone. I'm sure I'll come around to it eventually, but yeah, so far I've just been kind of playing it safe. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to let loose and be more spontaneous? How do I talk? Do you guys have any idea how can I be more talkative and more energetic? I think I need more energy. That's probably the main thing. If I had more energy, I'd be more talkative, right? That makes sense. Yeah, but I love the voice impressions. I love doing it, but I can't just rely on that like a crutch. I can't just do it all the time, anytime. Even I feel like it's kind of inappropriate when we're having a normal conversation and I just pull out "What are you, Vegeta?" Every now and then, when the time is right, that's good. But I can't just rely on that all the time. That seems kind of obnoxious, honestly. Yeah. I need a skull like 5 energy drinks before I start stream. Yeah, but no, I don't want to do that. That's kind of a that seems like a bad way to that seems like a bad habit to develop. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you guys say take your time, but I've been taking my time. It's been like 2-3 weeks since I debuted. I still I don't know what to do. Still, I feel like by now I should be relatively settled in, but I still feel like I have a long way to go. Yeah. And also, the caffeine thing as well. Caffeine, it gives you energy, but it also sort of makes you more jittery and anxious in another way. I love coffee. I always drink coffee, but I've been trying to avoid it because I feel like it would make me too anxious to stream properly. I feel like I'd be too nervous and like have a panic attack or something like that. I've been mostly fine up until now. I'm starting to come back around and start drinking more coffee, but I don't know. I don't want to do it too much. Yeah. I feel like I was about to say something. What was it? I forgot. I forgot. Oh well. Yeah. But basically, yeah. I feel like I should be more settled in right now. I feel like everyone else in Noctix is so much more comfortable where they are than I am. I still don't know even what direction I want to take my channel and my activities. I'm sort of just floating around, just playing it safe. I don't know what I'm doing right now. It's gonna take a minute, guys. Stick with me, please. Please stay with me. I'll work it out. I'll learn to talk and make good content eventually. Yeah. I feel like I haven't been talking much about myself since I debuted. I don't really like talking about myself too much. I don't know. It's difficult for me usually. But also I feel like that's probably what most people do in Zasudans. I don't know what else there is to talk about in Zasudan if you don't talk about yourself. So I don't know what to do. Let's see. I feel like that might help. It might help me get more comfortable if maybe I start sharing a bit about myself, and that way we can feel close to each other. I might feel more comfortable about talking in general if I do that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Basically, I was in Japan staying with my family for a while, but I was okay. Let me see. I was supposed to get a job, but partially because I was really lazy, and partially because I was really scared to get a job, I just kept like sort of dodging it for a while, and they got mad at me and said you can't stay here. So I had to leave. Something like that. Yeah. It was scary, and I was really anxious about getting a job. And it was hard, but eventually I came around. I guess I got to do it, and so I got a job, and then I was allowed back in. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. It was so nerve-wracking. When I was at that job in Japan, I didn't know what to say to anyone. My Japanese wasn't as good as it is right now, and even if it was in English, I'm really bad at speaking to people. I don't know. It's hard to like go out and do a job interview and like talk to people and like maintain a good relationship. It's really challenging for me. But yeah, I had to do the right thing, so I did it. Yeah. Yeah. Even what am I trying to say here? Like yeah, like I'm not even that good at speaking to people in general. So But speaking to strangers in Japanese can be really difficult. I feel like I'm a little bit better these days, but I was really bad a little while ago. I was really, really bad. I would like, I would, I would like shake and cry and stuff like that. I would crawl up into a ball. I had to speak to people. It was pretty bad at one point though. But I'm a lot better now. So yeah, it was difficult, especially in a different language. But I sort of like, I think being put into that sort of situation, sort of gave me the motivation, I guess, to start bettering myself a bit more. Yeah. So I think I'm doing a lot better off these days than I was back then. Yeah. I feel like I knew that I kind of wanted to share more about myself. Maybe I feel like I might be oversharing and making some people uncomfortable. I don't know. This might be a bit too much for some people. I don't want to make anyone sad talking about this sad stuff. I'm better now. It's okay now. I'm doing really well now. But yeah, it was pretty bad for a while there. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, even now I'm still pretty bad sometimes, depending on the occasion. Like in crowds and stuff like that, I'm not very good. If there's a lot of people in one place, I'm not very good. Like if I'm expected to talk to them like a wedding, I was invited to my cousin's wedding a few months ago, and there was a lot of people that I don't know. You're kind of expected to mingle with, and I was kind of freaking out a little bit. Yeah. My sister was there. She kind of helped me a little bit and comforted me. Yeah. Yeah. So, but basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm not very good at like socializing and communicating. So I apologize for like make anyone uncomfortable if I like don't know what to say or something like that. Sorry. I need to get away from this topic. I'm just gonna get into a loop of depressing topics if I don't get away from this. Alright, let's take something happy. Happy. Niji-sanji has been making me very happy lately. I've been having such a good time. Even today, I had a really good time in the Minecraft server and talking with everyone. And guys, tomorrow we're